What's up, everybody? This is Gabriel Albani, your technical solutions architect here at Cisco Systems. Thanks for joining me today. I'm from the Global Collaboration Partner Organization Center of Excellence, where I'm responsible for the Webex device portfolio. The purpose of this video series is to bring you the latest and greatest information from new features and functionality and innovation from the Device Technology Group, also known as the Oslo Business Unit. I really appreciate you joining me for this series of videos that we're going to be delivering to you in a monthly cadence. And I hope that you like and subscribe to the channel for these updates. Thanks a lot. Hope you enjoy this session. The enterprise firmware team is releasing firmware release 1.4 this month, October 2021, for the Webex wireless phones. And this release brings two big feature asks. One is the synchronization of contacts through the Cisco Unified Call Manager, and the second is the extension mobility across clusters. The team's also updated the barcode scanner application user interface and improved the user interface within the firmware specifically for the 840 due to the different screen sizes. We've also updated Google and Android security features and implemented several bug fixes. Firmware release 5.01 for the 6800 series IP DECT solution brings a new capability to the DBS-110 single-cell base station. Now you can pair two DBS-110 single-cell base stations together and essentially create a limited dual-cell mode environment. This is a low cost of entry for a dual cell solution. Call statistics are also now being sent in the SIP by protocol messaging. Customers have demanded for a louder ringer volume, so we've implemented that. And in a multi-cell environment, particularly applicable to Webex calling North America today, we now support SIP Notify to remove a headset. Lastly, the team has added Hungarian language support. On September 28th, Cisco launched an industry first, Headset Analytics and Control Hub. Now you can measure headset distribution by connection types, models, and countries, track your active and inactive headset counts, track headset in-call usage over days, weeks, and months, and track your global headset inventory with the inventory map. Another industry first from the Cisco Webex Device Technology Group is the Best Overview capability for the Webex Desk Camera. Best Overview is an AI-powered intelligence using face detection-based digital tilt. Webex will absolutely lead here for the next few years as we're the only webcam on the market that does this. The Webex Desk Camera application has also been updated and brings in a couple of new capabilities. Under the advanced settings, a saturation slider is now available. You can emphasize improved video quality because saturation control will make you look more vivid. We continue to evolve our camera and video quality, and from May until now we've been working aggressively, and our video is the best in the industry. Under your basic settings in the Webex Desk Camera application, you can enable or disable your Best Overview. A significant benefit that comes with using the camera application is for our third-party users. Third-party users generally don't have a method of managing their application or firmware, and this application gives them that capability. The dark theme is the new theme, in alignment with the Webex theme, and more updates are coming in phases. The phones, wearables, and peripherals team have some exciting new updates coming in November. Enterprise Desktop Phone Firmware 14.1 brings SIP-OAuth authentication for TFTP proxies, calling number and incoming call alert for hunt groups, Headset 730 enhancements, simplified office-to-home phone deployment, and bug fixes. From the wearables and peripherals, Cisco Headset 730 Firmware Release 1.8 brings the ability to personalize the headset name. Personalizing the headset name offers a user the capability to assign a unique name to the headset to distinguish the user's headset from other nearby Bluetooth devices. We are also building in a factory reset key combination on the Headset 730 to alleviate the need for the user going to the mobile application to perform a factory reset. Lastly, when you are done with your phone call on the Headset 730 and dock the headset, the call will now end automatically. The Cisco Webex Desk camera brings camera firmware upgrade and settings in the Webex app, camera integration with the Webex app VDI, Jabber, and Jabber VDI. This will also bring a VDI inventory report to Control Hub. From the Control Hub administrator experiences, headset and camera firmware management with multiple software channels will be available. Stable, beta, and preview channels where you can assign groups to auto-upgrade the devices, making a more consistent experience to the Webex device software management experience. Lastly, headset remote configurations in Control Hub will be available where admins have been asking for several settings like DECT radio range, and these will be made available in November. RoomOS 11. This is a completely new platform with a new user experience based on swiping and gestures for multitasking and control. The experience will feel more like what you're accustomed to on your mobile phone and other devices. And this is more than a UI refresh. All of the feature development focuses here, for example, people focus, best overview, improved cropping, and more. And there's more on the horizon with new features to extend from being meetings focused to collaboration focused, bringing in new features to help people who are not working together in the office, but working together remotely. Take note, the beta starts after Webex 1 with the desk and board series, and the current target GA timeframe is December, but that is likely aggressive. The beta for Room series and controllers should start towards the end of the calendar year and ship GA in the first part of 22. Also coming available in October is on the Webex for Developers portal a new workspace API that allows for the administrator to convert a Webex Edge registered shared device to a personal mode device by generating an activation code tied to the user email to transform the device to personal mode. This month, the Webex Assistant wraps up its German language course and can now natively speak German. Make sure that you have the system device language settings set up for German because the assistant language follows those settings of the device. With the October Webex 41.10 release, the breakout sessions in Webex meetings with devices capability is now generally available. Note that all devices in the modern portfolio will be able to support joining breakouts, and there is no support plan for DX, MX, and SX series endpoints. A lot of times you join a video conference and somebody is having some difficulties. They're connected, but the audio, the video, or a combination of the audio and video are not having a good time. And nobody knows what's going on, where the culprit of these faults lie. So here at Cisco, we are introducing a bad network quality indicator as part of our approach of having devices help out the end users. And what this does is proactively notifies the endpoint that is actually experiencing the issues, that it's having the issues, to report that to the user so that they're intelligently made aware of these problems and can take an action. When we launched our public beta in September of this year for Google Meet support through WebRTC, we knew that it was going to be a hit. The world wants an open ecosystem. As an end user, you should be able to join whatever meetings platform with your favorite device. So, what does this do? This allows you to join Google Meet meetings directly from your Webex device. And if you're a Google device user, you can join Webex meetings natively from your Google device, all using WebRTC technology. Because leveraging this technology means that the server side is doing all of the actual hosting of the application. One button to push and ad hoc calling are both going to be made available. And this is going to be supported across our platforms that use web engines. That means a current generation only and not the prior generation of DX, MX, or SX. But the best part of all is that there is no extra cost associated with this feature and is bundled in with every device that you purchase. When you move to the cloud, software lifecycle management goes to the cloud as well. Devices, by default, in the Cisco cloud, follow the Cisco automatic software upgrade model, which keeps deployments up to date with the latest and greatest software, features, functionality, innovations, bug fixes, vulnerability fixes, and more. But some administrators want more granular control over the software they've deployed for many different reasons, some of which are related to interoperability of third-party integrations, API integrations, things like that. So now, going beta this month and GA next month is an advanced software upgrade model in Control Hub that allows more flexibility to the administrator, get up to the last 3 RoomOS versions, and introduces a new verification software channel, which allows the administrator to test software against a selected number of devices, a test group, before rolling out those changes across their entire production environment. Macros are JavaScript applications stored locally on the device to extend the capabilities through the application programmer interface. To do things like note that the room is in use with a certain amount of people for a certain duration, and when the usage of the room wraps up, send an arbitrary HTTP request off to a third-party application for a clean room event that would trigger notifications to cleaning staff and maintenance to come and service the room. Currently, one must be on the same local area network as the actual device in order to manage the macros. And with this first iteration of the cloud macro management capability, that's going to be public beta this month, October, and generally available next month, November, will include the capability of managing macros on single devices. This is not going to include UI extensions or bulk capabilities yet, but this is the first step, and we'll expect to see some rapid progression with more capabilities coming soon. Miracast enables seamless display of multimedia content between Miracast devices. Miracast allows users to wirelessly share multimedia, including high-resolution pictures and high-definition video content between Wi-Fi devices, even if a Wi-Fi network is not available. Miracast is an industry-wide solution allowing technology to work across device types and vendors, and connections are easy to set up and use since Miracast devices choose the appropriate settings automatically. And Miracast can connect to devices using network infrastructure or Wi-Fi Direct. Cisco's adaptation of Miracast uses Wi-Fi Direct. A direct network connection is established from the laptop to the Webex room, and there's no need to connect to a guest network or the enterprise Wi-Fi. This will allow for sharing extended desktop so you can see the presenter view while you're presenting. And that wraps up our 30 to 60 day feature outlook for Webex devices. I want to thank you for joining me this month, and please join me again next month when I aim to deliver you more content from the phones, peripherals, wearables, rooms, and devices teams. Please take this information and propagate it to your teams, partners, and end users. And take care for now.